Welcome to my channel. Whitney Houston. Thank you to my viewer, who suggested today's content. Whitney Houston was born August 9, 1963, in Newark, New Jersey. She was the daughter of Emily, Sissy, Houston, who was also a singer, and the cousin of Dionne Warwick. She sung backup vocals for Aretha Franklin, who Whitney met while she was just a child. Whitney began singing in church as a child. She went on to sing backing vocals for Chaka Khan and Lou Rawls when she was still in high school. At the age of 19, Whitney signed with Arista Records. Her debut album, Whitney Houston, had 3 #1 singles in the United States. She became an iconic singer of the 1980s and 90s and was nicknamed The Voice. She had several #1 singles. Her single, I Wanna Dance with Somebody, would go on to earn her a Grammy Award. In 1992, Whitney married singer Bobby Brown. The pair would go on to have a daughter, Bobby Christina Brown. It is reported that after her marriage to Bobby, her drug use escalated. They had a tumultuous relationship and would eventually divorce in 2007. The couple had been married for 15 years. They first met in 1989. Whitney made her acting debut in the movie The Bodyguard, alongside actor Kevin Costner. One of the songs from the movie, I Will Always Love You, stayed at #1 in the charts for 14 weeks. Whitney continued her acting career, starring in the film Waiting to Exhale in 1995. This was followed by The Preacher's Wife in 1996. Her 2002 album didn't do very well, and she tried to make a comeback in 2009. In February 2012, Whitney was discovered in a bathtub at a Beverly Hills hotel by her assistant. The emergency services were quickly called and tried to perform CPR for around 20 minutes, but could not bring Whitney back. She was pronounced deceased at 4 p.m. Her death came as a horrible shock and was on the eve of the 2012 Grammys, which Whitney was going to attend. A coroner's report concluded that the cause of death was accidental drowning, heart disease with traces of cocaine and marijuana in her system. The report also stated that several bottles of prescription medication was found in her room. There is a lot of speculation around to her cause of death. Some believe that she wasn't alone in the room at the time of her death. They also believe that her death wasn't accidental. It was found that Whitney's purse was found, but her driving license was missing. Whitney was buried on February 19, 2012, at the Fairview Cemetery in Westfield, New Jersey. She was laid to rest next to her father. Whitney and Bobby's daughter was only 18 when Whitney passed away. Bobby Christina was also an aspiring singer. Just like her mother, Bobby also turned to drug use. She was thought to be dating Nick Gordon. In January 2015, Bobby Christina Brown was found unconscious in a bathtub at her home in Atlanta. She was taken to hospital, but would never regain consciousness. She sadly passed away in July. Her death was eerily similar to her mother's death. It was found that Bobby had died from a combination of drugs and drowning, according to the medical examiner. The toxicology report found an array of drugs and medications in her system. The medical examiner was unable to determine whether the manner of her death was intentional or accidental. Bobby Christina was laid to rest next to her mother. The last song played at her funeral was Jesus Loves Me, by her mother Whitney Houston. On January 1, 2020, Nick Gordon died of a heroin overdose. Whitney made a great impact on the music industry throughout her career. She will always be remembered as being a great singer, and her music will continue to live on. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to view other content.